First up, the fallout from Prince Philip's knighthood continues to dominate the Ozpol conversation. The Communications Minister and former leader of the Republican movement, Malcolm Turnbull, is refusing to be drawn on the matter. He is currently in the US. This image posted on Facebook shows him at the Tesla factory near San Francisco. Mr. Turnbull says people can use their imagination for his reaction to Tony Abbott's decision to knight the Prince. Mr. Abbott continues to draw criticism. The Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, Peter Credlin, is finding support despite a call from some commentators for her to go. The hashtag #NotPeter'sFault has been trending. This was a post on Twitter from Mia Freedman giving Prince Philip a knighthood, not Peter's fault. Well, the Prime Minister's Australia Day announcement has now become part of a film. Well, kind of. Mr. Abbott appears to have been inserted into a scene from 4 Weddings and a Funeral. This mashup comes from Hugh Parkinson.
Prince Philip has been a great servant of Australia. He's been a great servant of all the countries of the Commonwealth. I'm really pleased that the Queen has seen fit to award knighthoods in the Order of Australia to Prince Philip.
The clip is getting traction on Vimeo with more than 14,000 plays. Telstra has warned a large amount of data stored on a central system could create a honeypot for hackers. A parliamentary committee is holding hearings on the federal government's data retention bill. It would force telcos to keep information on their customers' phone and internet use for 2 years. Telstra fears the proposal could pose a security risk.
With the creation of a new centralised platform to bring this information together, we consider there is a potential new vector for attack.
The issue here is that now we're advertising that for a customer of Telstra, there's a whole range of data, depending on what services they have, that will be made available or can be made available upon lawful request for 2 years. If I was that way inclined as a hacker, you would go for that system because it would give you the pot of gold as opposed to working your way through our multitudes of systems today to try and extract some data.
Telstra has also refused to disclose how much the scheme would cost. The hearing was also told ASIO doesn't destroy metadata it legally obtains from telcos, even after it's no longer of use. The Inspector General of Intelligence and Security, Vivian Tom, says the agency doesn't need to keep everything.
I think that needs to be balanced against what I would consider to be the general public expectation that if matter is not found to be not relevant to security or no longer relevant to security, that it should be deleted. I'm not sure that balance is correct at the moment.
Well, in the grip of this week's blizzard in the northeast of the United States, a hashtag "Who Shoveled the Finish Line" started to trend on Twitter. That's after images were posted showing people moving the snow from the Boston Marathon finish line. Since then, other pictures emerged of the snow being cleared. Even the Boston Police Department got involved before the original mystery man was identified as local bartender Chris Lordani. Elsewhere, NASA's Earth Observatory has posted this image on Facebook showing a satellite image of Winter Storm Juno. While this is another view from above, astronaut Terry Virts captured video of the blizzard from the International Space Station. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is boasting about the number of people using the platform. In a post, he wrote, "2014 was a year of great progress on our mission to connect the world. Now 1.39 billion people connect on Facebook each month, and our community reached other important milestones too." This graph shows each day 890 million people access the site on mobile or the web, with 3 billion video views reached. The Facebook founder says revenue increased 49% in the fourth quarter, thanks to growth in mobile advertising. Overall, Facebook pulled in $3.85 billion in the quarter. Well, in the lead up to the Super Bowl, there's plenty of attention placed on advertising, though one company has pulled its contribution after it caused outrage online. The web domain registration firm GoDaddy hoped its commercial would pull at the heartstrings. It featured a lost puppy who finds its way home, only to find out his owners have sold it.
Look, it's Buddy! I'm so glad you made it home! Because I just sold you on this website I built with GoDaddy. Ship 'em out!
Now, that caused a backlash on Twitter. There was this tweet: "What morons sit around a table and think that ad is funny? Unreal." Animal rescue organisation the SPCA weighed in. "If you can buy a puppy online and have it shipped to you the next day, it's likely you're supporting inhumane breeding." And then there was this from GoDaddy CEO Blake Irving: "Thank you, animal rescuers, for the candid feedback. What should have been a fun and funny ad clearly missed the mark, and we will not air it." Well, now what's being dubbed zombie cat on social media. Bart is recovering in Florida after his seemingly lifeless body was buried after being hit by a car. 5 days later, he showed up alive in a neighbour's yard.
It's a miracle. All I could think is it's a miracle, and it just wasn't time for this cat to go.
Bart's recovering from a broken jaw, deep wounds and facial injuries. It's thought the cat dug himself out of his grave and slowly made his way home. Well, here's a selection of terms being searched on Google across Australia at the moment. Now to some other items that have been generating interest online. Now, when Barack Obama made his State of the Union address last week, he probably didn't think some of it would be used in this way. The president's been reworked into the Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars hit Uptown Funk. It's the work of mashup artist Barack's Dubs.
I'm too hot, hot damn. Am I bad about that money? Break it down. Girls, hit your hallelujah. Girls, hit your hallelujah. Girls, hit your hallelujah. Cut uptown, I'm gonna give it to you. Cut uptown, I'm gonna give it to you. Cut uptown, I'm gonna give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
The clip is proving popular with more than 600,000 views in a day.